life to bring real peace on earth through water, through through the education of what water really is, how it responds to the environment, the music we listen to, the words we say or hear, any kind of image or any kind of environment. And Dr. Emoto said that he is the author of the best-selling book called The Hidden Messages in Water. Also, the very first book he wrote was The Message from Water. Before he started writing this book, he was the doctor of alternative medicine. He healed more than 10,000 people with water using Hado. Hado means vibration. Hado machine. He treated more than 10,000 people.
Wow.
Including healed, treated, healed, including even cancer. And with water. And he said that water has memory that carries information. Information is vibration. Vibration is energy also. So he said, I have to make the book of Message from Water, because water is trying to tell all of us that water is not just water that we see. It seems like every water is saying to us when we see it, but every single water is different. The molecule structure is different. And when we give good, beautiful words, beautiful intention, a positive intention of thought, or prayers, water receives that message and it goes instantaneously beyond space and time and creates as our wishes. So that's what Dr. Emoto was trying to say through The Message from Water and other books.
Yes. You know, well, I'll say, I'll be as quick as I can, that when I was in Spain, Castilla y Leon and Madrid and Barcelona and all over that place, we took our teepee and our teepee poles and our medicine, the peyote medicine that way, and took our sweat lodges over that way, and they were really looking for some guidance and some clarity and some healing and some blessings and a way of life, really. And so we took it over that way, and then there's a time, 2 times, in the midnight water, the male or the fire chief prays for the water. And then in the morning time, our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunties, the woman brings the water in for that morning blessing. When I pray with that tobacco over that vessel of water like that, the images I have in my mind is like, how was it before the Creator God, maker of all things, giver of all life, put that element of air, land, and water together, and the fire? How is He made it for everything and everybody where it has no enemy.
That's
it
true.
has no color, but every color of the rainbow. I was thinking, so I wanted to vibrate and move and get all the highest frequencies. So when people ingest it and drink it, that goes to the muscles and tissues and all those things and heals the memories and heals these types of things like that. And so one day on a siesta, because in Spain they take the day off, and this woman came running out and she's like, me to say, hey, but what's going on? And through the interpreter, this woman came up with a book like I'm holding. I was like, yeah, what we got here? And I saw the picture. I go, is that snowflakes or something? Snowflakes or something? What are you looking here? And she goes, no. Through the interpreter, she says, no. When you prayed, she was reminded of this book that she was reading from this Japanese scientist, EMOTO. And I was looking through it, and I didn't understand because it was all in Spanish. But it was a beautiful book like this, with these images. I said, yes, that's what I do, because I'm trying to ease and function and fix and pray and bless these when the water's like that, like the end of a cigarette butt. When you smoke, you look at it and it's all distorted like that. And I said, one day, that guy's really onto it there, that guy. Maybe one day I'll meet that guy, get a hug from him or something like that. And that's how I said it. And then I was just telling you before we came on the air, I said down there at Evergreen, when I got to do a blessing like that, I was out there waiting to get called up, and I saw these books. I got, hey, that guy looks like the book I saw in Spain a few years back, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the guy looks like the fella, too. Anyway, Robertson and I go up there and say my little blessing, and then out of the corner of my eye, that's what I was just going to ask you if you remember me, but I was like, geez, there he is, there's the guy, I told the audience, I said, this is exactly what it looks like when prayers are answered, when thoughts become things.
Things, exactly.
Right here, right now, and here he was, got the hug, can't bless him up like that, and you were probably right there too, because you looked very familiar.
Well, I was not, to be honest, I was not there in 2010 when he was here to give the water prayer. because I was an assistant at that time, so I was taking care of his office in Tokyo.
Just like that synchronicity, like today.
Yeah, like today it happens. And it's really interesting because every single person in this entire world, including animals and plants and everything, is one droplet of water.
Right.
When we get together, well, it's a huge ocean. So what we think when we emit, the water respond to that. And without water, nothing can exist. Nothing. Even this earth cannot exist. And that's how water is important. Also, the God has given water to every single being equally. So not rich people can buy it. It's not the people with money. It's equal for all the animals, for poor people, I shouldn't say poor people, or people without having any money, but everybody is equal to get the water, to reach to good water, good quality water.
Yes.
And and here we are. We're connected with each other here.
Absolutely. I completely believe in that synchronization. So all the things that you're saying is the things I've been trying to share and teach with everybody else, because I'm having this. I had a download. I went to the Democratic National Convention. What I saw there, the heinous and all that craziness that was, and said that machine, which is bigger than all that we saw, that is orchestrating that, it really sent a message to me. And when I was there, this light misty rain came out, and it was so hot, oppressive back. You could barely breathe. People were like, not through there, and they were just until they get an air conditioning. But all of a sudden, I go, what's everybody piled up around the door for? Look out! I want to go outside for a second, get something to eat. And everybody is like human paint up against the Wells Fargo Center. I'm like, what's going on here? And there's like, it's raining. I look down, and it's like aerosol, just this mist. I'm like, I looked to my left, and all along the Wells Fargo Center was like human paint. Thousands of people trying to get out of the water, and I'm like, what's the matter with these people? It's a healing. It's God. It's whatever. So
water is God.
I need to wake up the planet. I said. And the water was saying to me is like, the world is waiting, and simply waiting for permission to step up, stand up, and speak up for water. Everybody, and it's always the ones with the least that give the most. Always the ones with the most that give the least. Kind of like this country, maybe. But we have indigenous people. The water is saying that the indigenous people around this planet,
indigenous people,
they know, they remember this. The water is saying, connect the water lines. Connect the people. They said that might be dry arroyos or riverbeds or lake beds, but fill them, because we're 80% water. That alone, the water that has memory. That's right, we were a river here one time, whether the water is still above or below, but this day on September 5 is in hopes of ending all Nestle's and the Coca-Colas and those people that have been profiting from it, put an end to that and get the bottled water out in front of the people in that human necklace, and to release it after we rescued it. Release it again, like you talked about those eagles. Release the water back into the sky, into the ground, and on the ground on that day in that human necklace. If one pallet of water weighs over a ton, that one store that tells me that's all that is back there is just water, water, water on pallets. I mean, that's just one store. How about the one down the block, the one down the block? That's just in one community. What about in the county, in the state? What about worldwide? So that's really showing that there's no power left in our water. You look at the images of Colorado, the Rio Grande, the Miss. It's in the bottles, and we need to release our granddaughters and our grandmothers and our source of life back into there. I think the people will stand up. No, I know the water says that the people will stand up and create that action instead of the reaction like we're doing, and having words like we need to fight, we got a war, we got a battle. That's why it stays the same. And so when we gather from now on, no more signs or sticks or things like that. We'll just use the bottled water. We'll use God. We'll use peace. We'll use the energy to don't shoot me, don't beat me up, don't arrest me. Here, take water. It's peace. It's a peace offering.
And the word water really loves is the word love and gratitude. And this is the water crystal that made from love and gratitude. This is the most beautiful crystal that water has ever made in this past 20 years. And water does not like war,
no
fighting.
Nope. Look at these images.
See, it just shows how beautiful the energy can be, how beautiful we can change this world just with words, just with water. And when we have intention, and like indigenous people, when you need water, you have the prayer for water, then the water will come down. See, your prayer reaches above through, because the water is responding in this as at the stage of vapor.
Just like if I yelled at you and said something naughty to you, you wouldn't feel icky just in your fingertip or your arm. You would feel icky all over, because your water just distorted like that. But if I said, I'm so glad you're here, I love you, and all these things, right back like that.
Exactly.
And the fact that people are going around professing that I'm 71, 72, 73, 80% water, then what we're saying should be like right there in your face, and I want to know and do what I can to learn more about what I need to do to step up, stand out, and speak up about my water, my life, my way of life, you know. God, the Creator, however you see her, Him, it, the intellect. What makes the flowers open up? What makes the seeds? What makes the roots grow down into the earth? You know, all these God things like that. That's what water is. Here's a quick one before we go to break. Grab your medication, whatever the doctor has said to prescribe to you that's going to heal you. Put that in your one hand and stick out your right arm. Have your child try to bend your arm down. I bet you that without any effort, they'll be able to lower your arm. Now grab a cup of water, even if it has a drop in it. Grab that drop of water. Now have your child try to pull down your arm. It'll be as taut as a clothesline. Travel Talk Radio, 1180 AM, Robert T. Satiacum.